Should we pick a Fed chairman based on politics and social belief?
So absolutely not. But the reality is the Federal Reserve is in Washington, D.C., and it is impossible to escape politics. And all of those positions, and Biden's now got 5, he's getting to a point, these are political appointees. So I firmly disagree with people who have been advocating for Biden to have his chair, like knocking Powell out just because he was a registered Republican and Trump put him in place. But I mean, if Biden wants to do that, that is his choice.
What is so interesting, Claudia, is if you look at the Wikipedia for both Powell and Brainard, it is absolutely stunning the different path from Wesleyan College, or Wesleyan University, I should say, and Princeton University. Have you ever seen a separation of two candidates as we see now?
I'm not sure about that. I think that because Greenspan was there so long, what I have been adamant about is that Powell and Brainard are an amazing team. Like together, they do so much more. And I think this could very well be because they come at it from different backgrounds. Powell has looked to Brainard for a lot of intellectual leadership. I think they would be a really knock it out of the park. Powell is chair, Lael is vice chair. That's often a chair in waiting position. I think the Fed is navigating the most difficult period in its history since the Volcker era, and you absolutely need the best people in all 5 of those appointed positions.
Claudia, one of the differences that people have pointed to between Lael Brainard as well as Jay Powell is that Lael Brainard might be willing to look past inflation and actually increase the target a bit more to allow inflation to run at perhaps a more persistent 3% rather than a 2%. Do you agree with that assessment of her view and the potential for that to really shift Fed policy?
So I think Jay is as committed to the new framework, which importantly, and we're going to talk about it a lot more this year, has broad-based and inclusive employment. I truly believe Jay is the real deal on that. Lael absolutely is. And I don't think we have a choice. Now, whether we're moving toward a 3% target, that's a completely different discussion. And neither of them is going to, I don't think they're going to need to go there. Right. But I think either of them will do what it takes and are committed to really elevating on par the maximum employment mandate. And that's really exciting. This is not the Fed of even a few years ago.